Welcome back to Indiana Newsdesk. Well, the conflict between the U.S. and Iran may have eased some in the past couple of days, but fears of escalating tensions remain. I sat down with former Congressman Lee Hamilton. I first asked him what he expects to see come from Iran in the near future.
Well, first, I think we're in a very uncertain period, a very dangerous period. A miscalculation, heated rhetoric, some event could happen that would push us towards war. The good news at the moment is that both parties seem to have stepped back away from confrontation. How long that will last is anybody's guess. From where I sit, it seems to me the next move is Iran's. And they could choose to quiet things down, de-escalate, or they could ratchet it up. I think their decision at the moment is to de-escalate the violence. Let's hope it stays that way. But I think what happens depends on what the leadership of Iran wants to achieve. Now, so far as we are concerned, it is not clear to me what our policy is with respect to Iran.
U.S. officials say that they're now confident that Iran shot down a Ukrainian aircraft this past week. Does this surprise you, especially the timing of all this?
I don't think anything surprises me in the region. You're always going to have these incidents of violence. And the challenge for the policymaker is to try to de-escalate, to damp them down, not let them get into a situation where every act of violence has to be met with another act of violence. That's the way for almost certain path to war. What is needed now is a path to diplomacy.
Can you help us understand a little bit about the movement of the killing of Soleimani, and does that come from President Trump, or how much is Congress involved in that?
I don't think the Congress was involved in the killing of the general at all. I don't think they knew about it. To me, it was a escalation. It was, the president, I think, is often impetuous. I think he made a quick decision. So far as I know, he didn't even discuss it with his top advisors. That's not the kind of thing you want to do without careful consultation. I'm quite sure he did not consult with any of our allies. They were surprised by it. Now, it's that kind of impetuous action that really worries me, because it could trigger a response that would throw us into a path towards war. So I did not approve that. Was that guy a good guy? No, the general's a bad guy. Is there some advantage to removing? There is. But the question is, what are the consequences of that kind of a move? And I frankly don't think we, the United States, thought very much about the consequences. So you've got to try to calm the situation down. You don't want to look like you're a pushover. You've got to stand up for your interests. But you've got to keep your eye on how do you get to peace, not how do you get to war. The path to war is easy. Anybody can get there. The path to peace is much tougher.